of the classroom. And for this inaugural year, all students in grade 3 in St. Lucia will participate in this specialized reading program. And upon completing the 12 titles, students will then vote for their favorite book. And there's also a really great festival at the end, and children are going to be getting bonuses. So, for example, each class will be supplied with a bag of bananagrams, a fun literacy-based activity that will help children become good with words. And at the end, October the 25th, one-day event will be held in a very central location to encourage maximum participation. It's going to be the Rainforest Reading Festival taking place on October 25th, and some of the authors of some of the 12 books will actually come to St. Lucia, and the children will be able to get the stories read by the authors and get their passports signed. So it's going to be a really wonderful thing. And you know, children, they love reading, you know, more than, I think that we kind of lose it when we get to adulthood, but they really love reading. So this whole concept, the rainforest of reading, is going to be so exciting. So when your child comes home telling you about this, please encourage them. Look at their passport. Their passport has lots of questions in it that pertains to the stories that they're reading. Now, I spoke about this, and Linus was going to talk about this, because standards begin at home. Whatever standards they are, whether they are, you know, be good, learn at school, have manners, all those things, they begin at home. So of course, when we grow up, become adults, and we have a job, we should then perhaps be used to knowing that there are certain standards that we have to adhere to. And if we don't adhere to them, then we're not going to get a good performance, we're not going to get good quality, we're going to be getting used to things that are substandard. And what happens when we have things that are substandard? It means sometimes we pay cheap things that don't work, so you end up spending more money in the long run. You know, so those are the kind of things that when we look at standards, I don't want people to be feeling, oh my gosh, when I think of the Bureau of Standards, it's frightening. Frightening is not the word. What's the word that we spoke of before, Dr. Walker?
Intimidating.
It's intimidating. I think a lot of people think of standards as being intimidating, and I think that we need to reverse that pattern and think of it as something that will help us to maintain the quality of the services and the goods that we take into our home. Too many times we hear about faulty products, we hear about all different things happening, and I have to commend the Bureau of Standards, because I don't think that we've had anything dramatic or drastic that we've had to have several recalls because our Bureau did not spot certain things. But worldwide, we see it happening all the time with some of the big brands as well. We see things slipping through the net. So I think that, you know, we have to take pride in where we have reached so far with standards, and we mustn't be frightened. And if you are in an industry, or you have a product or a service, and you're watching this program and you're saying, well, I wasn't even aware of all this, there's nothing wrong in contacting the standards. Would you say that?
Obviously, we encourage persons to contact us if it's just to ask a question, to get some more information about the work that we do. If you have a particular issue in your business, we can verify whether or not through standards or some other practice we can assist. And we can be reached. We have our website, which provides a lot of information. And we have, we're on Facebook now. We're moving to sort of try to have a wider outreach. So we're using a lot of the social media now, trying to get to new clients, new customers, to spread the word about standardization.
Okay, thank you for that. Now, we're actually going to be going into the break, and when we come back, we will definitely open the phone lines, so use that brief opportunity to ask questions or tell us your experiences. All right, so we'll see you soon.